Hello, xin chào tất cả mọi người. Thì trường Roehampton thì đối với mọi người thì đây là một cái tên rất là quen thuộc rồi, đúng không ạ? Tại năm nay thì ở 12 thì đã có rất là nhiều sinh viên đậu được vào trường Roehampton nhờ vào những cái bài kiểm tra tiếng Anh nội bộ đấy. Thì để không kéo dài thời gian của mọi người nữa thì em sẽ vào thẳng vấn đề luôn. Thì hôm nay là trường Roehampton vừa mới đưa ra một cái chính sách mới là đối với những bạn mà học thạc sĩ và chuyên về ngành luật thì ngay lập tức là trường sẽ cho luôn là 45% học bổng, tương đương với 5.000 bảng, một cái số học bổng rất là cao ở trong nội quy của London. Thì hiện nay đây là cái mức học bổng cao nhất đối với những bạn mà học ngành thạc sĩ. Thì để không đợi cho mọi người chờ lâu thì em sẽ mời đến đây đại diện của trường Roehampton, đó chính là bạn Kaka Hoang. Thì bạn ấy sẽ nói những cái thông tin liên quan đến cái khóa thạc sĩ này cũng như là cái mức học bổng cao nhất này để cho mọi người có thể đăng ký sau cái buổi livestream này nếu mà mọi người muốn nha. Okay, could you please introduce yourself again?
Hello, everyone. Very good evening to everyone, every student and parents in Vietnam. My name is Kaka Huan, and I am based in London, a very beautiful city. And I work for a university, a wonderful university called University of Roehampton. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So I think the main topic today is just the scholarship that we're going to give out for students that would like to do the postgraduate course at Roehampton, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to pop the first question up on the screen, and then you can just take it away from there.
Absolutely, yes.
1 second to pull that up. There you go. The first one would be, what is the difference between studying law at Roehampton and other universities?
Well, I think there are a lot of differences. What would I like to do is, if I can do that, Ivy, I have prepared PowerPoint slides. It's very brief information. I don't know how long our session is going to be, but what I would do is, because this session is about studying law in the UK and with the potential to come over to study at Roehampton, and for the law program we do offer a range of very charming incentives. For example, scholarship and things like that. I'll be more than happy to go through all those unique selling points about studying the law at University of Roehampton by doing these rather short slides. If that's okay, Ivy.
Yeah, sure, for it. Yep, just share your screen and then we'll follow.
Sure, let's do that. Are you able to, can you see my screen?
I'll add it to the stream. There you go.
Okay. Is it on?
Yep, it is on. Can you see it?
Right. Yes. Perfect. So I've already done my self-introduction. So let's jump right to the point. Why study law at University of Roehampton? I think the first reason that I personally think students should be considering to come to study law at University of Roehampton is our ranking. In terms of our ranking, our law program and also our law school, there are many other faculties at University of Roehampton, and we do have a range of flagship programs and faculties at within our university. But in terms of the law faculty, we are the #1 in the UK. It's a very latest ranking by the Complete University Guide, which is a very popular, a mainstream, if you will, university league table in the UK. So based on the Complete University Guide latest report, University of Roehampton is ranked #1 in terms of student satisfaction for law-related studies. Okay, and also we are one of the top 5 universities in London. There are loads of universities in London. We're the top 5 university in London for law studies, and also a very another very popular university league table called Guardian has ranked University of Roehampton at number 24 for law subject. So that's the ranking. The ranking, in terms of the ranking, our university is very reputable for law study. The second reason is obviously the program. So what are the programs we offer in terms of law subject? So we have undergraduate programs for law subject, for example, LLB in law, LLB law and criminology, and very popular amongst our international students are our LLM programs. Okay, so we do offer LLM programs in law, for example, international commercial law and legal practice, and LLM international human rights and the legal practice. And those are master's programs with legal practice, which means that not only that you'll be studying theory, but also you can really put them into actual practices. For example, working for as an intern for a law firm based in London. So the third reason is the career. Okay, so for most of the students, who wishes to study law, you would definitely have the ambition of becoming a lawyer or a solicitor, after you've graduated from your university. So in terms of the career projection that the university has designed for our law students, for all of the law programs at our university, we do offer a very appealing incentive, which is that all of our law students would have the opportunity to work at the end of their study, which is part of the module anyway, to work in a London-based law firm or an organization that's heavily involved with legal practices. Okay, so as an option that you'll be able to, choose to do your final module as a legal intern, interning for a London-based law firm. Obviously, it is not 100% guaranteed. You have to apply, but we do have an on-site work placement team to help you go through the entire application process. And 90% of our students who have opted, based on our previous records, for the internship module, they've successfully progressed onto the work placement. So the fourth reason that I believe studying law at University of Roehampton is a very good option is our campus. For many students who doesn't know about our university is a London university based in southwest London, which is only within half an hour traveling from the university campus to London city centre. It is absolutely important when it comes to the location. As an international student, I think, especially for law studies, you will need to think about, can I, after I've studied, all the theories from the university, is there any opportunity, or is there, a higher platform that I can put my knowledge into best practices? So when it comes to that, then where are you studying? The city you will be studying is very important. So London, as a capital city, there are many law firms, and the most reputable legal organizations are all in the UK. So all in London. So I think studying law in the capital city is definitely an option second to none. So and last but not the least is a scholarship. Okay, so when you come to study law at University of Roehampton, regardless where are you coming from, okay, regardless if you're coming from Vietnam or from Thailand or from Malaysia, you will be given £5,000 scholarship straight away. Okay, it's not going to be based on how good you were as a student. We wish all the good students to come to study at our university, but for this particular scholarship, it's not based on how good you were before as a student. It's simply based on the program that you will be applying for. So if you are applying for either of our master's law program, the two LLM programs, namely the LLM international commercial law with legal practice and LLM international human rights, either one of the programs that you have applied and received the conditional offer, you will be given automatically, without further questions asked, £5,000 scholarship. Okay, so you may be very intrigued and want to ask me, what is the total original tuition fees of our program, of our law program? So the average tuition fee for all of our law program is £14,850. So which means if you're given 5,000 discount, this is the math, you do the calculation, right? So the original fee is £14,850, and after the £5,000 were taken away, you only be paying £9,850 for studying an LLM degree in a capital city in the UK. How wonderful is that, So all of our students, once again, it's very important. That's why I have to repeat. Once again, regardless where you're from, regardless, how good you were students, once you've applied for this program, for either of our LLM program, and received an offer, you will be given £5,000 scholarship automatically. Okay, so that is the reason why I believe students should come and study law at University of Roehampton. Our ranking, our program, the career projection, our beautiful campus in London, and also the handsome, very generous amount of scholarship that we are giving to our international students. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kaka, for all that information. I'm just going to summarize all of that, just a quick, brief summary in Vietnamese for, not only the student, but, if the parents want to tune in and then try to make sense of what we were saying as well. Thì ở đây anh ấy vừa nói là đối với cái khóa học thạc sĩ đối với ngành luật, thì những cái lý do mà mọi người nên chọn trường Roehampton đó chính là, thứ nhất là cái xếp hạng của cái ngành này hiện nay đang xếp rất là cao, đứng ở top thứ nhất và top thứ 5 ở hai cái bảng xếp hạng rất là đáng được quan tâm đối với các bạn học sinh sinh viên đi học ở bên nước Anh. Và cái tiếp theo nữa là cái chương trình dạy của cái khóa thạc sĩ này thì có một cái môn học vào cuối cái khóa, là nếu như các bạn chọn học cái môn này thì các bạn sẽ ngay lập tức được gửi đến đi thực tập và làm việc thực tế ngay tại trong một trong những cái gọi là những cái công ty luật rất là phổ biến, giống như là rất là nổi tiếng ở bên ở trong khuôn viên của London. Thì khi mà mọi người xong cái phần thực tập đó, đó được tính là một trong những cái môn học bắt buộc của mọi người luôn. Thêm cái nữa là cái học bổng, như ban đầu em đã nói là không cần biết là mọi người trước đó cái thời sinh viên mình học đại học điểm của mình cao đến bao nhiêu, hay là các bạn đến từ đâu, hay là background của các bạn như thế nào, miễn là các bạn apply vào trong ngành luật thì các bạn ngay lập tức có thể tự động được hưởng cái phần học bổng 5.000 bảng này. Okay, so I think that's all for today's live stream. Is there anything that you'd like to say to our student before we tune out?
Well, I think I've covered pretty much, everything within the slides. I am very much looking forward to see you in our beautiful campus in London. And remember, study law in Roehampton is definitely a choice second to none. Thank you.
Okay, all right then. Thank you so much for joining us today. And then if any of you have any questions regarding this course or any other courses at Roehampton, please give it a shout. My number is just down on the screen below as well. So if you want to just give that little text or call, I'll be more than happy to help. And if that's it, then I'll see you next time then. All right, thank
Take
you.
care. Bye-bye.
See
Bye.
ya. Bye.